Hey guys, so the book that we're talking about today is What Happened to You? Conversations on Trauma, Resilience, and Healing. And when I bought this book, I thought it was going to be on about how to heal because it was from Bruce D. Perry, MD, and Oprah Winfrey, which, you know, everybody has mixed feelings about Oprah, but I'm going to read the description and then we'll talk about it. Oprah Winfrey and renowned brain development and trauma expert Dr. Bruce Perry discuss the impact of trauma and adversity and how healing must begin with a shift to asking what happened to you rather than what's wrong with you. Through deeply personal conversations, Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Bruce Perry explore how what happens to us in early childhood influences the people we become. They challenge us to shift from focusing on what's wrong with you or why are you behaving that way to asking what happened to you. Many of us experience adversity that has a lasting impact on our physical and emotional health. What happens to us in childhood is a powerful predictor of our risk for health problems down the road and offers scientific insights into the patterns of behavior so many struggle to understand. Here, Winfrey shares stories from her own harrowing past and her understanding of the vulnerability that comes from facing trauma at a young age. Joining forces with Dr. Perry, one of the world's leading experts on childhood trauma, Winfrey marries the power of storytelling with science and clinical experience to better understand and overcome the effects of trauma. The two focus not only on a new understanding of people's behavior, but also on trauma's effects on our own lives. It's a subtle but profound shift in our approach to trauma that allows each of us to understand our past so that we may clear a path to our future, opening the door to resilience and healing in a proven, powerful way. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad book. It did open the light into her story, and it's written in like an interview type, and it does talk about how to get over, trauma. But I think why I bought this book, and I think what I wanted out of this book was just a overview of how to heal from trauma, not really Oprah's story, but hearing Oprah's story was very interesting, and he does give points of how to get over trauma because one of the chapters is called From Coping to Healing. So it did help a little bit. It did help me realize my triggers, and it did help me be able to deal with them in a good way. But a lot of my trauma wasn't from childhood. A lot of it was from adolescence. So talking about childhood, I kind of missed me a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. I still got out of it, and it talked about all different types of trauma and everything. So I do recommend this book, even though it wasn't very helpful to me. Maybe it will be helpful to someone who experienced things more in their childhood. But yeah, I do recommend this book. It is written by an actual, they said, what was he? A renowned brain development and trauma expert. So he actually knows what he's talking about. So if you need help with that, you can read this book. Also, go to therapy also if you are struggling from trauma, because there's a lot of therapy out there. Just like me, I'm going to see a trauma-specific therapist in the area. I've been looking at them, and I've been seeing which ones take insurance and all that, so I'll be going to see one. But yeah, so read the books to get a bit of an understanding, go to therapy, do what you need to do. I have been going through something worse to get off the book talk. If you don't care about my personal life, you can click off the video. So we're going to take you back to about probably exactly a year ago at this point. I started dating Dagger again. We all know Dagger. And, he had a bit of a hard time in, spring of last year, and I ended up breaking up with him. It's kind of mentioned in the Matt Rife video. Who I'm talking about is the same one Matt Rife roasted in that video. And so he apparently is going through a hard time again, he tried reaching out to me and I blocked him. This was a very abusive, manipulative relationship. He reached out to me, I blocked him. I was like, I don't want anything to do with this. And one of my friends lives next door to him, so he's keeping an eye on the situation. And he'll let me know if I should be worried or if I'm fine or whatever, but I know that Dagger has been talking about me again and trying to get in touch with me. Before anybody asks, my sister who I live with is aware of it. My boyfriend is aware of it. My dad doesn't need to worry about it because I've got it under control. My sister and boyfriend are aware of it, and my friend is aware of it. So I have a bunch of people around me, and my friend is going to let me know if I need to be worried or not. And I also have a retired police cop that I'm friends with that I've been talking to about it. So I have a lot of people to protect me, so I'm not necessarily like scared. I'm just a little anxious because I'm seeing my friend on Friday to see if I need to be worried about Dagger or not. So I won't know until Friday. But I'll definitely update you guys in the Saturday video if I need to be worried or not, or if I'm fine. Just to let you guys know. But I mean, if you stayed through this, thank you. Also, finals are coming up, so I'm just a ball of stress over here. But yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. Check out the book, and I will see you guys in the next video. Wish me luck. Bye.